Hola! In this video I'll show how to set up a first-year online Spanish course in Canvas. We'll begin in Canvas Commons and type in whichever course you need in the search bar. And I'm going to import SPAN 1010 INET Fall 2026 online. So I'll click on that and then click Import Download and then select the course into which I want to import it. And click whichever course you need, scroll down, and then click Import into Course. Okay, my import is complete. One thing I wanted to point out is if you happen to see this issue, the security parameters for the external tool YouTube may need to be set in course settings. You can ignore that. We haven't been using YouTube in here for a while, and I just haven't been able to find out where that spot is to get rid of it. Okay, but let's take a look at some things that need to be adjusted. First, I'll go to Announcements, and you want to replace this placeholder announcement with your initial welcome announcement for your students. Okay, then I'm going to go to Syllabus, and here I'll click Edit, and I want to put a downloadable course syllabus right here. And to find the syllabus, we'll go to Google Drive in Syllabi, Fall 2026, and this is a 1010 INET course. So I click on that and download a copy. And what you want to do here is add your instructor contact information, save that, then go back to Canvas, and I'm going to simply highlight this, upload the file, and I'll click Submit, update syllabus. Okay, now in that case, I left the course syllabus here. Sometimes you'll need to change that if it just appears as the link. Okay, I'll want to get rid of that highlight there. Okay, but if it appears as a link, you want to make it accessible. In this case, since I didn't erase what I had already, it didn't appear as a link such as this. If you do have it appearing as a link like that, you want to make it accessible, and you'll just come here to Link Options, put in Course Syllabus, click Done, and then it'll be accessible. And last, you'll click Update Syllabus, and now all of that is ready to go. Next, I'll want to click on Lockdown Browser. And this is just to update the settings, and now it will be accessible for your students. Okay, moving on to modules. In the course introduction, there's some information that needs to be edited. So I'll open that, click on Edit, and then in this section of the course, you'll need to add your instructor contact information, and then you'll also need to add the downloadable course syllabus one more time. So let me demonstrate this as I usually do. So if I add it with erasing my placeholder there, the course syllabus text that I had, upload the document. Okay, so when I do it like that, it does appear as a regular link, and whenever that happens, I'll click Link option, make it something accessible, in this case, course syllabus, click Done, and now everything is updated for this part of the course, so I can click Save and move on to the next thing. Okay, we also want to edit the information and meet your instructor. Okay, I have my information here as a placeholder, but you want to put some kind of introduction for your students. Okay, next I'm going to pair my Connect section with the Canvas course. So click on McGraw-Hill Connect LTIA in the left-hand margin. Click on Connect. Click on Pair with the Connect section. Click Pair with Existing Connect course. And then you'll select the course that you need. In my case, it is SPAN 1010 INET Fall 2026, so I'll click Select. Okay, now it's paired. I'm going to click back to Canvas so I can keep working on this, and now we'll set up some due dates in assignments. Okay, assignments, this first category is 0. It was just there as a placeholder. It's always there in Canvas when the Canvas course is blank, so I'm going to delete that since I don't need it. For the discussions, you can consult the course calendar in the downloadable syllabus to get all the due dates. The first discussion is due on August 28th at 11:59 p.m. So I'm going to click the vertical ellipses, edit, and I'll put in my due date. And the due time came up automatically. I'll click save. And I'll simply repeat that for each discussion. The discussions don't have a period of time in which they're open and closed, so we can just leave that as it is. For the online activities, they span a 3-week time frame, so we don't want to set a due date for those. The due dates are in Connect. Okay, for exam number 1, the due date for that is August 4th at 11:59 p.m. So again, I'll click on the vertical ellipses, click edit. Okay, set 11:59 p.m. Okay, actually, let me back that up a little bit. That only allowed me to edit certain things. So I'm going to click on the Chapter 1 exam itself, click edit again, and now I can set availability. So this is available, all exams and all quizzes are available on whatever week they're due from midnight on Thursday. So I'll set that first. In this case, it's going to be September 3rd, 12 a.m. until the due date, which is going to be September 4th at 11:59 p.m. Okay, so again, my due date is September 4th, 11:59 p.m. I'm going to make my availability from September 3rd, 12 a.m. until September 4th, 11:59 p.m. And I'm going to repeat that pattern for each of the quizzes and for each of the exams. So I'll click save, and that is ready to go. Okay, I'm going to show that process one more time with the quiz. This is quiz number 1, and the due date for that is August 21st. So I'll click edit. And the due date is August 21st, 11:59 p.m. I'm going to make that available from the Thursday previous. Okay, that's going to be August 20th, 12 a.m. The due date, 21st. And I'll click save. Okay, and I'll just repeat that process for each of the quizzes and for each of the exams. I wanted to point out one more thing in grades. And for Connect grades, there's a grade book in Connect, and we have to manually, every 3 weeks at the end of every chapter, transfer the grades from Connect to Canvas, and that call will be active as soon as I get students in here. Bueno, es todo. Please let me know if you have any questions. Gracias.